The reason why it ticked me off is because, again, we continue to go against each other. Jessie Williams said something excellent day before yesterday on BET Awards. And let me direct my podcast to let them know. The reason why I'm just coming on real quick is because I want to talk about the situation at hand about Jessie Williams. What he said was so correct regarding us as a people. We were about our jobs. I know that we need our jobs to take care of ourselves, but we also need to try to come together. And the problem that we have, that we want to go against each other, we want to be cutthroat at a job, cutthroat our own people. Here where I stay at, I'm not originally from St. Louis, but I'm from Florida, and a lot of people say, oh, the South is more segregated. No, it's not. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we do stick together. Here in St. Louis, this is the last state to set slaves free, and they have a slave mentality, and they segregate it amongst each other. When I first came here, I had a culture shock, and I'm not even gonna lie. What's up, Tampa? And it's like I notice a lot of African Americans here that if it's a job, they will cut you out. They won't do it to a Caucasian, but they'll do it to their own people. I just want people to know the reason why I really came on here to talk about Jessie Williams, because the mailing people on Facebook, this one particular person turned around and said, well, that he can't speak for us is because he's light-skinned. Give me a break, you really Lynch complex person. That's basically what it was, a really Lynch complex. This is what Willie Lynch said. We're going to get the dark skin that goes against the light skin. The light skin go against the dark skin. And a lot of people don't pay attention to that. And I am so tired of hearing this person tick me off that a lot of people start responding. I had like 40 likes on the situation, what I was saying. I just said what I want to say about, wow, you know, you're supposed to be pro-black and everything, and you're saying that this person can't speak for us is because he's light-skinned. Are you serious? Are you serious? That I was like, people, when are you going to wake up and smell the coffee? It's like, what? You're going to say, well, he can't speak for us because he's light-skinned. He's not African. He's not African-American because he have a black father and a white mother. Let me tell you something. And I hit this person up real quick, and I said, you know what? Tell me this. I'm brown-skinned. I'm not dark-skinned. So what that makes me? Are you telling me that I'm not black enough because I'm not dark-skinned? I can't speak for my people of African descent? My people, is no pure race in this world. I'm talking to the people of color because I'm tired of hearing them going against your own brother and sister if they're light-skinned. Jessie Williams said something that we need to wake up. And if you don't want to listen to me, listen to him. If he's a man and you rather listen to him. I've been calling out for the longest to have somebody to come and join me in the rebirth and a new trend. Not one person called me. I left my number. Anybody can get in touch with me. Just type the rebirth and a new trend. You can email me. I gave out my number, 314-741-9851. You can join me in this program that I'm trying to start. But nobody is not trying to join this program, and you want to talk against this man. That's what's going on in this world. We need to stand up. We need a revolution. We need to stop going against each other because they're light skinned. They have a white mother. Guess what? My damn daddy is white. And I'm still dark skinned. My mother is dark skinned. I'll say this. My father looked like he's white, but he's very light skinned. And my grandfather is white, and my grandmother is Blackfoot Indian. So at the end of the day, I knew all of them. So where's the pure race in this world? It's nowhere to be found. Even white people can't say that. Even Caucasians can't even say that they are pure. They're not. If they go deep, deep back in the day, they'll find out that they have ancestors of African descent. But on this Melon group, this person said that it just totally ticked me off. Because how dare you sit up there and discredit him of what he has said because he's light-skinned. Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me. And you trying to solve racism? How can you solve racism if you can't solve colorism? I'm not talking to the Caucasians. I'm talking to my people. The stuff that we say and do is totally ridiculous. I had to get on here. I had to do my yard today. Once I did my yard, I ran in there, got my pad, got my phone, and I am recording. You notice that I didn't even play music. This was bothering me all last night. All last night. When I saw the situation, I'm like, and I read it, I'm like, are you serious? Did this person really actually said that and you're supposed to be pro-black? Wow. I didn't show Gatorade. I'm going to drink myself. Stop giving them no endorsement on this. Supposed to be pro-black. Let's say it. Jessie Williams do not speak for me. It's because he's light-skinned. Are you serious? When I saw that, I was outraged. He preached a good message. We need more programs. If you don't want to join mine, you can join other programs. We need more programs out here than ever. It's more racism than ever. There's more racism going on now than in the 60s. I played it yesterday when this guy is running for Congress, a white guy, and he's saying, I want America to be white again. But you guys are freaking saying these things on this Melon group and saying that he can't speak for you this because he's light skinned. I have a serious problem of that. Very serious problem. You have some nerves. You have the audacity to talk about someone. That is something else. It's crazy, people. It makes no sense at all. You go against your own brother and sister if they're light skinned. That is crazy. Unnecessary and ridiculous. I think you need to check yourself and reinvent yourself and think about what you are and what you want to be and what you stand for. I always believe in, I always have it up on any of my things or my social media. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Malcolm X said that so clearly. And I wouldn't stand for them to sit up there and talk about Jesse Williams. I don't even know him. But they can show enough support Snoop Doggy Dogg when he's stop talking about slaves. Slave movies. Stop making slave movies. But every day this guy is broadcasting or making movies about, or making porn movies, or just crediting women, calling women bitches and whores, but you okay with that. But when soon as a black man, an African man, who his mother is white, okay, and his father is African, of an African descent, African American. So at the end of the day, you guys need to get up and stop going against each other. This makes no sense at all. You need to start coming together, form together, work together. I've been saying this ever since I've been broadcasting. And you guys seem to not to understand how much we need to unite. It is a black world and it is a white world. Which side are you on? Wake the hell up. Now, this is, I want to talk about, because I already spoke my mind about that situation. If you want to continue to believe the hype as light skin shit and talk for us because they're light skinned, then so be it. Ignorance is bliss. Ouch. That's how I see it. Ignorance is bliss. But I do want to talk about the strippers and how you guys are supporting these strippers. I know they have a job. I'm not going to take that away from them. If you guys on my podcast hear me pause, I'm drinking some I don't even want to say their names because they're not paying for me to broadcast their I'm drinking colored water. Trying to get my electric lights back in because walking in this 90-degree weather out here. And like I told you, I'm sorry that I didn't come on at 10 o'clock because I got out here and cut my yard. I used to have a guy who used to cut my yard. He slacked off a lot, and I haven't heard from him because I've told him I'm not going to call him, continue to call him all the time. He knows when my yard needs to be cut. I'm not trying to get off the subject, but it's just people, you can't depend on people. And matter of fact, it was a Caucasian. Tried to get my African American guys to cut, but they wasn't cutting well as the same. They were cutting just the same. They wouldn't cut the way I wanted to be cut. So my mom always used to tell me, Dad always used to tell me, if you can't get no one to do it, you do it yourself. So I do it myself. And now my yard is looking well now since I've been cutting it. Cut the edges and everything, and it looks just like how I like it now. So I'll just start cutting my own yard from now on. I could buy me a riding lawnmower, but I am riding. I want to get back to the strippers. And I want to go back. I know you strippers need, you have to have a job. I guess you can't find a 9-to-5 job, or you just like the fast money. But if you're making money, pretty good money, and you want somebody to spend their whole paycheck and you're not going to give them nothing but a dance, that's okay on these guys' part. But on my part, don't get on Snapchat that I noticed that you get pissed off because you're not making $900 or more. People have a life. People, I know you call that a job or whatever. Go try to find your part-time job. I see some of you girls, some of you women sit up there and saying that you're going to school. That is good. But what makes you think you're going to make $900 an hour? Or $900 a day? You have to get in the profession that I have noticed that some of you girls are getting into. You gotta stop getting used to that fast quick money a lot more. I'm just saying. Guys, if you have a woman at home, you shouldn't be there anyway. But if your woman allow you to go there, why are you spending your whole paycheck that woman has to figure out how to pay bills? See, people, I'm noticing a lot of things. Get your priority up. Figure out what you need to do and what you need to pay first before you go and do the pleasurable things. I also notice a lot of strippers sit up there and say, who's going to take me out to dinner? Who's going to take me somewhere? Who's going to do this for me? I'm going to tell you something. Do it for yourself. You already made $900 that night. If you need to take yourself out to eat, do it yourself. Because I tell anyone, woman that I want to get involved with, I'm going to take you out. I'm going to treat you like a queen. But I would like you to treat me like a king, queen, whatever you want to call me. I want you to treat me the same. Just like, guys may not say it. Well, these days, guys will say it. But sometimes they may not say it, but they're thinking that. Like, you got the check? You won't pay for it this time? Don't expect someone to do it all the time. You are a queen. You deserve to be treated like a queen. Don't get me wrong, because I believe strongly in that a woman deserves to be treated like a queen. Ain't no if about that. And you also have to carry yourself like a queen. Because I know there's a lot of females around here. They're dressing like crazy. I mean, you don't have to reveal yourself. I was looking on Craigslist. Just be curious about the situation. A lot of gay women that I went on the personal ads and I was looking at it because sometimes I want to see what's going on. And I was looking at it and I'm like, oh my God, these women are just showing their breasts. I'm like, are you planning on becoming something? That's with the strippers. This may hunt you if you're trying to be in the public, trying to be a public figure. This may hunt you. Serious. If you are, why are you putting this stuff on Craigslist, videos, and stuff like that? If you are not, okay, but it still might hunt you because later on you might meet a female, male, and they're going to see you as a piece of meat. I think, guys, you need to start thinking about what you do in life and how you do it and what you say. Because if you continue to do the things and go down these roads, it's not going to be a great grand. But I had to talk about Jessie Williams. I had to talk about the situation at hand about strippers and what's going on. I'm still wondering what are they going to do with the 3 little white boys who pulled this young lady by the neck. They could have broke her neck. This young girl. She was only 15 years old. And they pulled their 3 white boys. They not saying that. The only thing they'll say boys will be boys. But if it was the other way around, if it was a white girl pulled on the neck like that and show the scar, they will prosecute them to the fullest. That's why when I was talking last night, and we was talking, me and my shop stewards was talking, and then this white guy was standing on the side, Caucasian. He didn't know what the heck we were talking about, so he decided to bust out and say, yeah, St. Louis, when the winter time comes, it's snow on the ground and stuff like that. I'm like, I looked at him and turned around and started, me and my shop stewards started talking. Because he was oblivious because we was talking about Jessie Williams and what he said, and then we started talking about the Caucasians whose son got killed in Florida by the alligator in Yachty. So he bust out, and we talked about the gorilla incidents. Anyway, he didn't hear me when I said, it's amazing how, before I said that, he said, yeah, she should have been watching that child. And I said, hold up. You're not going to talk about her like that. Because she was watching 4 kids. See, you didn't get all the information. Stop watching that propaganda on this damn news channel. I said, just like that. I said, first she was watching 4 kids. Kids wander off. He said, oh, yeah, that's true. I said, but what about the white parents that's in Florida that they had 2 of their kids, and they had 2 of their kids. They wasn't watching 4. And they was playing by the water. By themselves. Parents were nowhere to be found. So what about them? Why didn't they look up the criminal records? Why didn't they talk about them? They kept it hush hush. Why didn't anybody ask the prosecutor to prosecute them for their kid dying? You don't hear anything about that situation. I say, but bias bit. Here we go. He said, yeah, the world is just fucked up. That's all you can say, huh? But just a moment ago, you almost want to prosecute that woman just like that. He want to prosecute her just like that. Because she's a black woman. He didn't say anything about them Caucasians. Not one thing. With this double standards, it seems like it's okay for a Caucasian to do something, but they don't look up the record of their husband. Like they don't have records. You Caucasians do have records. You do evil shit too. But you sit up there and pretend like, no, Caucasian is pure. They're not evil. They're opposite of evil. They're innocent. They're good. That's bullshit. If that's the case, then why you have this land? Why did you take the land from the Native American, your descendants? Why are you still stealing in 2016? Because you still are. Making pyramids. Stealing people money in stocks. You're still stealing. Why they had to make a policy in the Enron because of you guys were stealing, Caucasians. So don't sit up here and pretend like you're innocent and you're opposite of evil. That you put it in a dictionary and say black is evil, black is darkness, opposite of good, black is bad. Enough is enough. All he can say, well, that's that. Yeah, because I correct you. I'm not going to be one of these African Americans to sit up here and allow you to talk about my brothers and sisters like that. And you know nothing about it because the only thing you know about us is because you turn it on Fox News and you just listen to the propaganda that they preach. And it's not only Fox, it's CNN. You used to get real information on CNN. You don't now. MSBSC. You used to get good information from them. You don't now. All they do is tell lies about us. And if any Caucasian don't go out there and learn and hang around us and stop being afraid and stop clutching your purses like we're going to steal something, 9 out of 10, most of us make more money than you do. It's more poor white people out here than we are. Because we bust our tail. We know nobody is not going to give us nothing. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. And it's definitely there. You go against your own people. How dare you? Scrippers, get it up. Get out of that business. Have dignity for yourself. Have love for amongst yourself. And another thing I want to talk about, and I have noticed this with the millennium. I'm not part of the millennium kids that's growing up. You guys don't know how to love. Don't know how to love nor show love. Don't want to be in a relationship. Will jump in bed with somebody you know nothing about. That's why you getting killed. You notice you guys are getting killed left and right. Dying of a disease or somebody killing you. Because you play with their feelings. No, people, oh my God, let me correct this. No, I have not been hurt. This is stuff that I have noticed. No loves amongst each other. No belief. You have no belief. You have no ambition. Stop being the way you are. If I have to say, you are great, you are great. My people of color, you are great. You are very intelligent. Stop believing the hype when people tell you you're not. Because most of the things you look around the world, are 9 out of 10 that it was invented by African or African American. You look around and you start noticing things. You'll be surprised that most of them are created by African Americans or Africans. I'm telling you. Start looking. Start looking around this world. You'll be surprised. Look it up. You want to know about the wheel. You want to know about the iron board. You want to know about the iron. You want to know about the curling iron. You want to know about the perm. You want to know about the weave. You want to know about the ice cream. You want to know about all. This is all what I'm saying. It was invented by African Americans. You want to know about the red light. You want to know about the stop sign. You want to know about all this. Invented, created by African Americans. You'll be surprised what we have done and created. Learn how to love, my people. Learn, millenniums, y'all need bro. Oh my God, you guys need help. You guys just jump into bed, don't know how to show love. You can care less. Don't want a relationship. Don't want nothing. You live day by day. You guys have kidney problems more than anything because you drink almost every day. Don't think about your body. Whew. I'm not going to be on here too long. It's because I really want to direct my attention to Jessie Williams and this dark skin and light skin versus dark skin and light skin versus all such and such. And the Willie Lynch complex that my people have out here. And they say that they're pro-black. That kills me when I hear people say they're pro-black, but then they act the opposite. They go against their own people. That's some crazy mess, though. Seriously. Yep. It's crazy. It's amazing that we as people do not know our history. We as people will turn against each other. We as people segregate amongst each other. We as people do not believe in nothing no more. Not even standing up. Now, the presidential election is coming up, and we're going to have Donald Trump and Hillary, who made a policy that went against African Americans. But then we have Trump, on the other hand, that's totally going against African Americans and people of color and Hispanics and everybody, and plan on trying to put a wall up, and not only that, take us all the way back of segregation years. So which choice do you have? Hillary didn't make the policy. Her husband did. A lot of people blaming her of what her husband have done. We don't know if this woman actually fought against that behind closed doors with Bill, and Bill finally put his foot down and said, no, we're going to go ahead and do this. We don't know what happened on that situation. But I would damn sure take a chance with Hillary before I take a chance with Trump. I'm just saying. So after all these things gonna happen, after the presidential election, what else are you gonna do? Are you gonna go to the general election? Please tell me you are. You go to the primary election. You do your vote. I don't care who you vote. Just get out there and vote. Even if you wanted Sanders to go out, Sanders, you wanted Sanders to be the presidential candidate, but he's not. So the next best thing is you get out and vote whoever you want to. Just don't sit home and say, well, I didn't get who I want. Don't do that. Go out there and vote. But general elections coming up. And we have a guy who's trying to run for Congress because he said that he wants America white again. And want white people to control it again. That's not going to happen. Too many of us have guns, and we have legally acquired. If you think it's going to go back there, it will be a racehorse if you think that's going to back. And that's mainly what this guy is asking for. Is a race war. And you don't want that. So, that being said, general elections coming up, and we have to get these congressmen, congresswomen, senators out of there. Stop the Republicans stop them from controlling two houses. Because if Hillary get in there, that is a scary thing going on right now, but I'm just saying, if Hillary get in there, she's going to need Congress and the Senate to back her up. So people, get out there and vote on the general elections. Don't just sit up there and vote for primary. We need to also get rid of these prosecutors who have not done their job. This is the only way we're going to get rid of them. It is because we have to vote. We have to get out there on general elections. When you see a prosecutor, you look them up and see what type of jobs that they have done, what good have they been doing in a community and everything. You look them up, you study them. If you want to vote for them, then vote for them. But you have to get these people out. The judge who also gave the young man 6 months for raping 28 women, but was found guilty with one. He was automatic elected. Reason why? Nobody didn't get out and vote, and nobody didn't apply for that position. So he won it with a landslide because nobody didn't get out there and vote. Nobody didn't try to challenge him. So he won that. And I overheard, I had to investigate a little more, but I also heard that he let another athlete go and serve 3 months as well. So we really need to get rid of this judge who gave this Caucasian, Brooke Turner, 6 months, and he's going to serve in jail, not prison, jail. And he's going to serve 3 months. So people, get out and vote. Stop sitting in your behind and go and vote on the general election, because we need to get rid of these people in Congress and in the Senate. People think, oh, the president, they could do it, and we need to get out and vote on the presidential election. I don't care what you say. It's going to be a scary thing if Trump make it in the White House, because he's going to think that he could file bankruptcy. He's going to think he could go in the White House and just file bankruptcy. Oh, I want to file bankruptcy. Chapter 13. Okay, whatever. But, again, I want everyone to wake up and just think about the things what I just said. And about what I was talking in 36 minutes. Talking about light skin versus dark skin. Talk about strippers. I talk about all these things, and I want you to start thinking about it and start understanding that we as a people of color, we need to come together and learn how to do things together. Stop separating ourselves from each other. You cannot solve racism if you cannot solve colorism. You are going against your own people because they're light skinned. This really, Willie Lynch said it's only going to last about 400 years. Oh my God, it have lasted longer than that. And we are still going against each other. What's wrong with you? Anyway, people, love you guys. Thank you for coming to AJ's Den. Got to go and do some more work. I already did this yard, so I got to go inside and clean my house. It's the only day I have off. I work 6 days a week for the post office, working my butt. But anyway, love you guys. Peace.
Song's been written.
Woo! Woo!
Time is now.
Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta. This is.
Wait for it.
So welcome to my den. I got paid and got a chauffeur. I'm a rider to the end. Got an extender on the 40 and that 40 got a twin. All I know is dirty money, but when I count it, I feel clean. Got a daughter on the way, trying to become a better man. And you can say I ran this shit, but you can't ever say I ran. Say the